So big day in the Women's Asia Cup. It is the final between India and Sri Lanka. And firstly, breaking news: Sri Lanka have won the toss and they have chosen to bat.
Yeah, bit of a surprising decision normally, but considering most of the matches have been played in the same venue, you'd expect a slightly tired pitch. So probably that's one of the reasons why they decided to choose to bat first.
Absolutely. I mean, look at it. Sri Lanka and India's paths to the world, to the Women's Asia Cup has been really, really contrasting. India have been dominant, barring that one upset that they suffered
Against
that
Pakistan?
That was very, very surprising, considering Pakistan had been beaten by Thailand, but the very next day Pakistan bounced back and they ensured that they beat India. But apart from that, it's been a flawless performance from India, experimentations barring.
Yeah.
And so India are favorites to lift the Asia Cup for the seventh time. Remember, they have won every edition barring 2018.
And they've played in all finals.
They have played in all the finals. So India are the undisputed queens when it comes to the Asia Cup, when it be it ODI or T20 in this. And so there are changes in the Indian team though. Sri Lanka are unchanged.
Yeah.
And Sri Lanka, remember, they came through to the final after beating Pakistan by 1 run.
Right.
That was an epic choke by Pakistan in the semi-final. So you have to really thank Sri Lanka that they added a bit of spice to this round. Otherwise, you are looking at another India versus Pakistan final.
Correct. Also, but even if you're looking at it from the context of the Women's Asia Cup, India Sri Lanka is a very historic match because most of, in fact, the finals in the early days when the Women's Asia Cup started were contested by these two nations.
Absolutely. And see, Sri Lanka, unfortunately, their women's cricket has not taken off as much as the men's team has because even remember during the COVID times they did not get that much of matches at all. In fact,
Correct.
we were all criticizing the Indian women's team that they could not get a match for 364 days. Sri Lanka had more. They didn't even have a match for over 1.5 years.
Exactly. That's a longer time.
That is really, really a longer time. And so that is why, as I had said, the Sri Lankan team are unchanged. It's Chamari Athapattu who's the captain and they are ultimate player. And Anushka Sanjeevani is the wicketkeeper. Harshita Madavi, Hasini Pereira, Nilakshi De Silva, Kavisha Dilhari, Malsha Shehani, Oshadi Ranasinghe, Sugandhika Kumari, Inoka Ranavira, and Achini Kulasuviya. That is the Sri Lankan women's cricket team.
Unsurprisingly, they're going unchanged.
They are going unchanged. But India have made one change. That is, Dylan Hemlata is in and Radha Yadav misses out. Radha Yadav, the left-arm orthodox spinner, she could have been one of the assets in this match, but I think she is injured and that is why she's not featuring in the final today. So apart from that, one hopes that India does not make any kind of batting experimentation because
Today is not the day to be doing that.
today, I mean, look at it. What logic was there that Harmanpreet Kaur and Smriti Mandhana demoted themselves in some of the games? Not happening. India's batting has been primarily revolving around Jemima Rodriguez because she has an average of 71. And that is why it is going to be really, really important that Shefali, she also has an average of 32 this time. So this is the team: Shefali Verma, Smriti Mandhana, Jemima Rodriguez, Harmanpreet Kaur, Richa Ghosh. One hopes that sunstroke doesn't affect her yet again. And it was Richa Ghosh's knock that helped India kind of stay on par against Pakistan.
Right, absolutely.
Pooja Vastrakar, Deepti Sharma, Sneh Rana, Dylan Hemlata, Renuka Singh and Rajeshwari Gaikwad. So you can see that there is two pacers, Renuka Singh and Pooja Vastrakar. Rest, Deepti Sharma, leading wicket taker in this edition of the Asia Cup. And also you have Sneh Rana and Rajeshwari Gaikwad. That is your spin trio in the Indian team. So
And given the kind of pitch that they've been playing on, I think you'd expect the spinners to be doing majority of the damage. You've seen how effective the legs of Deepti have been here.
I know, it's a slow, low turner that has been there in Sylhet. And every game has been played there.
Correct. So
21 games all at that same venue.
Yeah, so you can imagine just how dead the track is going to be. In fact, I would reckon, considering Sri Lanka batting first, if they can get even to about 150, that would be even 140 might just be defendable if they get early wickets here. But I think anything in excess of 150 would probably look like a decent total.
Can the Sri Lanka women's cricket team create history and do what the men did in the Asia Cup by winning it for the sixth time? And remember, any team can cause an upset. Bangladesh won their only Asia Cup, the women's
It was
team
totally
in
an
2018, and they won it by beating India by 3 wickets, but they were chasing at that time.
Yeah.
Here, Sri Lanka will have to defend if they have to do it, but India look to be the favourites because of a very strong batting and bowling lineup. Both Diti Sharma and Jemima are dominating the batting and the bowling charts respectively. So, I think it's number 7 coming for
Number
India.
7 could very well be coming. And I think for India, I think the key thing will be to get Shamari out of it quickly.
Yes, and
key
remember,
batsman
Sri Lanka,
or the key batter.
I mean, in the first game, if you have to look at it, India Sri Lanka, they hardly did scored at a rate of 5 or 6 per over.
Correct.
Here, they'll have to ensure that Chamari Athapattu, and even if you have to look at it, the wicket keeper Sanjeevani, she also has to play well. So, it all revolves around Chamari Athapattu. That's it. And Sri Lanka will have to post 140, 150 to even give India a challenge.
Yeah, because 150 on a slow load turner, I mean, we've seen with India, they try to sometimes, against Pakistan in particular, remember, they were going for a lot of big shots, didn't quite come off, and then in the end, they were left struggling. So,
Yes.
150 or above is going to be a challenge. For India, the key will be you have spinning conditions and you have plenty of spinners, let them loose.
Yes, let them lose. So, yes, India will win. A lot of people
Says
are saying
Suyash.
yes.
Yeah, we agree. I think that seems to be the general consensus, and India definitely firm favourites in this particular match.
Let's hope the knockout blues do not affect them at the wrong time, because
absolutely.
I think they had one bad day, that was against Pakistan. I think that has been overcome. Now let's hope that India make it number 7 in the Asia Cup.
Correct.
So join us in Sports Today for all.
Yeah, we'll
the,
be joining you in the middle of the innings and, of course, after the match too.
Yep, after the match, let's see whether India takes number 7 or Sri Lanka spring a surprise.
Oh yeah, their first will be.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you, and subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, folks. Bye bye.
All right.